I call forth the presence of Mother Gaia, the ancient earth, and the wisdom of my higher self. May these messages flow in truth, love, and clarity for the highest good of all beings. I welcome the watchers of the soil, the whispers of the wind, the fire of soul, and the cleansing waters. This reading is a sacred ceremony. May it reach the ones who need it, and so it is. Hi dear all, welcome dear group ones to your reading of knowing what your future spouse wants you to know. It's a message from your future spouse that they want you to know right now. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for choosing this reading today with me. Thank you, Divine. Love you, Divine. Dear Universe, please connect me with my Group 1's energy and my Group 1's future spouse's energy. Help me make contact with Group 1's future spouse and help me channel what my Group 1's future spouse wants my Group 1's to know. Let's see. What does your future spouse want you to know, Group 1's? What does your future spouse want you to know? What do they want you to know? We have the Queen of Swords. What do they want you to know? We have the Seven of Swords. Wow, we have the King of Swords. And we have the Eight of Wands. We're gonna clarify them as well, but I'm really happy that we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords and they both are looking towards each other. We're gonna talk about it. Clarify the Queen. Oops. Clarify the Queen of Swords, please. Clarify the. Yeah. Thank you, Universe, for confirming. Clarify the Seven of Swords. We have the Knight of Wands. Clarify the King of Swords. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Eight of Wands. Clarify the Eight. We have the Knight of Cups. And bottom of the deck, we have the Empress, Hermit, Three of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Empress and the Hermit. As for zodiac signs, as for zodiac signs, we have air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, as well as Magician is basically all. Okay, Magician is basically all the energies, and we also have a bit of water with the Knight of Cups. So all the energies, but dominantly air and fire energy. So what does your future spouse want you to know, my love? So with the Queen of Swords here and the Seven of Swords, Your future spouse wants you to know that you have the capability of dissolving the illusion that is standing between you and them. For some reason, um, I I I want to call your future spouse as your masculine or your divine masculine. So maybe that's the case. Some of you could be dealing with your divine masculine, your divine counterpart. So with the Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the King of Swords, because the Seven of Swords is in between, and Seven of Swords, to be very honest, I now see it very differently. I know Seven of Cups is more of an illusion, but I do feel the real illusion that lies in the 3D is represented by the Seven of Swords. The cheating, betrayal, deception, lying, stealing. They are all part of the Maya, they are all part of the illusion. And the main difference here we can see is the Queen of Swords is holding the sword. Yeah, the Queen of Swords is holding the sword in a way where she's gonna hit someone, okay? She's gonna use it. But the King of Swords is resting his sword. So, your person is on the other side. He's guiding you. I really feel your person's higher self is guiding you. And if you truly want, whether or not you have met them, but you can ask your future spouse's higher self to guide you through whatever you're going because they already know it, or your own, but your future spouse is coming through. So you have the capabilities, you have everything to look beyond the illusion, to look beyond the story, to look beyond the play of the 3D, of the Maya, of the illusion. Now let's talk about the clarifiers. Let's go one by one. This was the first story. This is the main title, the main headline, that you have the power to blaze through, to go beyond, tearing apart the illusion to the truth and to your counterpart, to your divine masculine. Only you have the power to do that. Another thing, what I'm hearing with the Seven of Swords is the seven swords is like seven sins, seven deadly sins, and seven vices. So, if you're encountering seven deadly sins or anything in the illusion that represents the seven deadly sins, it is a representation of your own seven deadly sins. Always remember when we talk about the vices and the sins, it is always within. So, again, the illusion is within you, and this is the message that comes with the Queen of Swords and the Magician. You are the creator. Realize, and I really feel this is a divine masculine because I don't think any other, okay, any other soul can be so direct, can be so truthful and out of the illusion other than your own divine masculine. If you know what I mean. Just a second. I'm so sorry for the music and the horn now. Oh my god. Okay, let's focus on our reading. I really feel this is your divine masculine because no other soul other than your divine masculine or other than your divine counterpart can give such powerful message because this is beyond the illusion. This is actually the advice a divine masculine will give to its divine feminine. So, with the Queen of Swords and the Magician, you are the creator. You have the power to create the life you want. You can choose at any time to have the reality that you want with your future spouse or anything else in your life. If you see the illusions right now in your life, if you see hurdles, obstacles, or challenges in your life, it is because you're manifesting them from within. Realize and recognize the power you hold, that whatever is being manifested in your 3D reality is a reflection of your own inner reality. And if it is the reflection of your own inner reality, you have the power. You have all the power to change your inner reality. No God, no universe, no divine, no nothing changes your inner reality other than you, because you are your own creator. You are the God, you are the universe, you are the divine. And this is the biggest message, that Any obstacle, any challenge, any issue can be healed, can be get over with just by realizing that you are the one creating it. I know it's a bit harsh, and you need, here's the thing, I'm not trying to sound condescending, but you need to have spiritual mastery or a deeper sense of spirituality or how energy and spirituality works to understand what I'm trying to say. Please understand, every obstacle and challenge we encounter in our life is our own manifestation, is a manifestation of our inner blocks, nothing other than that. Okay, so Knight of Wands, you have all the power, and oh my God, because this Knight of Wands is looking up to the Queen of Swords, I really feel either your divine masculine or someone from your divine masculine side will come in the 3D to help you. They might come as a male friend, genderless. Let's take it genderless, masculine energy, male friend, masculine friend. Your father, your brother, your teacher, or someone in the 3D is going to help you. They will help you by mentoring you. So if there's a person like that, do take their help because they will help you. And they are from your masculine side, they are from your future spouse's side, they are being sent by the higher realms, the higher self to help you. If not, this is talking because these two, Seven of Swords is the illusion, okay? Please keep in mind, Seven of Swords is the illusion. Let's keep that permanently done. So this might be your inner divine masculine. For many of you, you have your masculine shield put up. Your feminine is afraid. Your inner child is scarred and scared. Okay, and if this is truly a divine masculine, he is in you, he is within you, and not outside of you. If he comes outside, if he, if you see your divine masculine is in a physical form, it is only because that you have manifested in your divine masculine, nothing else, nothing more than that. So what I'm trying to say is you have the masculine power within you. Your masculine resides in you, within you, with you always and forever. So you, if not someone in the 3D helping you, like a mentor, a brother, a father, this is a masculine figure, and so I feel they might be a male. Okay, no romantic connection. Okay, I don't sense romantic connection with this person. If there's no 3D person, then this is your own masculine energy. Your future spouse is wanting you to use to get off the illusion. But I'm not talking about the masculine shield. Please go look up how the feminine and masculine energies within us work. Heal your feminine and masculine both. Balance both. Your masculine, for some of you, I'm hearing your feminine is trying to deal with something your masculine is able to deal with. Let me give you an example. The chakras are also divided into masculine and feminine. So the feminine chakras are usually the upper chakras because we deal with spirituality and higher realms with our upper chakras, upper than the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. The below chakras, below the earth, heart chakra, the solar, the sacral, and the root chakra is known as the masculine chakras because they are dominant in the 3D, and the upper than heart is dominant in the 5D. So you might be, from your feminine aspect, you might be using your feminine energy where you should be using your masculine side. You know, let's say someone is, yes, you're spiritually protected, but let's say someone is really, oh my God, again the music. Oh my God. I sense the music is off for a while. Okay. So, like I was saying, let me give you an example. Someone is harassing you, someone is torturing you in your life. Okay? You are doing all these spiritual protection techniques, but it is still not going because you're still not using the masculine aspect to fight it, to overcome it. What is the masculine aspect? Dealing with the person in the 3D realm. Maybe getting a legal remedy against them. Okay, getting a writ against them, something like that. So this is what I'm trying to say. If not a person in the 3D, then you are advised and asked to use your own masculine energy to battle whatever the Seven of Swords is in your life. It is an illusion. It is an obstacle. It is a challenge. Okay, it is a representation of your own inner blocks, or this could even just be saying for a very few of you, point 0.5 of you, that it is about your own inner work. Okay, now coming to the King of Swords. Your future spouse is there waiting for you. They are energetically present in your life. They're waiting for you, but the Ace of Wands is in reverse. What is this Ace of Wands in reverse? Because the King of Swords is your future spouse, whether they are of male or female, whatever that is. What is with the Ace of Wands? Show me the Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands. Show me the Ace of Wands in reverse. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of... Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse. You have the Nine of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing. I really feel your future spouse is your divine masculine. Okay? Even if they are not your divine masculine, which I don't like, I would be shocked if they're not your divine masculine. But here's the thing, because there's a block in you, it is blocking their pathway as well, especially in the sacral. Because when I think about wands, and especially the Ace of Wands, and if you see in the original tarot, it's very phallic, and the the phallicity. I don't even know if that's a word. You know, the phallic nature of the image corresponds to the sacral chakra. Oh my God! There we go. The illusion is here. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups. Thank you. So there's a creative block. Okay, it's a message for you. Okay. Ace of Wands in reverse is talking about your creativity being blocked. You're feeling unmotivated. You're feeling as if you lack purpose in your life. You're feeling so many absence of abundance, lack of abundance, etc., etc. They are stemming from a place of childhood trauma and wounds, and mainly your self-limiting beliefs, which is being represented by the Nine of Swords. Choose to get out of the Nine of Swords and re-spark your sacral chakra. Healing is needed. I know healing is not easy, but it is necessary for our own soul's growth. Okay, with the Eight of Wands, once if you just also wants you to know that once you have done this much, I know this isn't like this much, as if it's just a piece of cake now, but once you do this, you will see things manifesting in your life. Once these things are done, you know, you getting out of the illusion, you taking back your power, healing your chakras, especially your sacral chakra, you will start seeing things flowing into your life more rapidly and more fruitfully. Eight of Wands is a representation of your manifestation also coming in. Everything you want coming into your life aligning, your mind, body, soul aligning, and that also brings in your person with the Knight of Cups. You will see them at the end of the tunnel. Do not worry. They are at the end of the tunnel guiding you towards them. Okay, towards the end of the tunnel where they are standing for you, they're waiting for you, so that you can become one, you can become together. But yeah, before that, these are the things needed to be done. Okay, so if you're dealing with hard times right now, if you're dealing with, you know, healing stuff, I know it can be hard, believe me, I know. Be assured that everything is going to be fine. Oh, Let me first get an oracle from this deck. What does my group one's future spouse wants them to know right now? A message from my group one's future spouse for them. What does my group one's future spouse wants them? Okay. We have Anima Mundi. Okay. Oh my god. I don't know. Just a second, just a second. It is a representation of feminine and that energy. Wait. Oneness, merging with the divine, access to the world, soul, occult knowledge, blah blah blah. Black Moon Lilith. Okay, yeah. The reason I want to speak about Black Moon Lilith, which is the feminine aspect, like I said, again, feminine aspect. And like I wasn't bluffing or I wasn't imagining when I sensed your future spouse as your own divine masculine. Yes, he's your own divine masculine, your own divine counterpart. Congratulations. But journey to your own divine counterpart isn't always easy. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay if you're dealing and going with stuff. But they want you to know that you must come into your inner union, in your inner alignment and union with the divine before you can have union with them. Because you're always united, you're always one with them. You just have to become one with yourself to know that you're always one with them. Coming into this frequency of oneness, coming into the unity consciousness where you're one with everyone, one with the divine especially. And becoming one with the divine is what will also get you out of all the illusion, obstacles, and everything. Okay? They want you to work on yourself and achieve your own inner union and union with the divine. We have one more. We have community. I really feel this is shocking about the fact that you're completing a journey. Do not worry. Okay, they're always with you. The divine is always with you. You're completing a journey first. Second, with the community, I really feel it's not talking about the community in the 3D realm, but your future spouse wants you to know that you have a very strong community in the spiritual realms, in the 5D realm, and they're always supporting you. They're always working in your favor. They're always your future spouse's higher self and the community you live in together are always working to make things easier for you. They're always working in your support. They're always, okay, we have the cards. They're always helping you grow and trying to make things easier for you. We have dolphin, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, don't worry, everything is going to be all right. Just enjoy the process. I know it's easier said than done, but enjoy the process. Everything is happening for a reason. Your union with your masculine, your union with your divine counterpart, with your future spouse is imminent. It's gonna happen. It's just the journey. Okay. Imagine yourself, visualize yourself in a dark tunnel, and at the end of the tunnel there's light, there's a divine masculine, there's divine God, everything that you have always wanted. You just need to, cross the in-between phase, which you will. I know it's hard, but you will. You can. Okay? Your divine masculine is guiding you. Go with the flow. Let things happen. Yeah, release the desire to control and surrender to the divine. Once you surrender to the divine completely, your journey speeds up. Then we have good fortune, invite magic in. I really feel this is again a representation of the magician, that you can manifest the rainbows in your life. You don't need to chase it outside. You are the creator of your own rainbow. So go freaking create it. Then we have confrontation. Pick your battles wisely. Confront your fears and do not let them control you. Confront your fears, do not let them control you. And choose your battles wisely. Not every battle is to be fought. Okay, ending with a message from the angels, from the divine, from the universe. Message for you from the angels and from the divine. I will read it from the guidebook for you guys. Okay, we have follow the stream, dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. This is again talking about, surrendering, trusting the process. And then we have clear waters, clear vision, confirmation, right timing, and opportunity. Let's look for the follow. Streams can begin as small trickles and end up as immense rivers and vast oceans. They have been providing humanity with sustenance since we first appeared on this planet. Follow the stream and trust that one day it will carry you to the rivers and oceans of your future. You are being called to surrender to the current of the waters that you are in, to trust the path you are walking, and to keep showing up day after day to what you are building. I'm so sorry, I had to pause, because of the noise. What might seem like a small trickle right now holds the promise of becoming a river or ocean in the world. Keep putting one foot in front of the other and trust your path. This is a card of trust. You may not yet be able to see the future outcome, or perhaps you're not quite sure how to get where you're going. On the journey, there will be many steps that require faith. This may be one of them. You are being encouraged to find that faith, to keep facing your true north, to follow the stream and let it carry you. So commit to your passions and be dedicated to what you're creating. Keep showing up day after day, after day after day. If you do, before you know it, you will have created something huge simply by showing up in small, consistent ways. A soul inquiry or a soul question is, if you trusted your path, what would you do? If you trusted your path, what would you do? Then we have clear waters. Everything's coming together and supporting you right now. Potency is present. Alignment has arrived. Potential is here. The waters before you are crystal clear, and what you're stepping into is of the highest potency. You know the way forward. There are clear seas ahead. Keep facing your true north and proceed onward. Again, true north. This is a wonderful card with a very positive message. It suggests that something's come into your life that's a great big yes, or you have been working on bringing things into alignment and are stepping into that now. A creative project, a new relationship, a new home, a new phase of life. Whatever it is you have been manifesting or longing for, it seems that you are clear about what you want and it's coming to fruition. This card comes with positivity, confirmation, and a lot of promising potential. You're supported on your journey and everything's opening up for you. Keep your gaze ahead of you and don't get distracted by what others are doing or by other things you could be doing. You know what to do and have been working for this for a long time. Enjoy this moment, embrace the clarity and the vision, and receive all that you have created and will continue to create for yourself and the world. Healing Waters Affirmation. I embrace the clarity and potency of what's before me. I say yes and proceed ahead. Thank you so much, my dear group points. Thank you so much for being here. If this reading resonated, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, dear group twos. Welcome to your reading of Finding What Your Future Spouse Wants You to Know. Thank you so much for being here and for choosing this reading today with me. Thank you so much. Okay. And let's get started in our reading. Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. Love you, universe. Love you, divine. Thank you so much. Please connect me with my group two's energy and my group two's future spouse's energy and show me. Help me connect and contact my group two's future spouse and show me What my group two's future spouse wants them to know. What does my group two's future spouse wants them to know? Let's see. What does your future spouse wants you to know? Group two's. What does your future spouse wants you to know? Okay, we have the Two of Swords. What does your future spouse wants you to know? We have the Princess of Wands. It's a very similar to group one. Yeah. Wow. Clarify the Hanged Woman. Okay, clarify the Death. Clarify the Princess. Oh wow. Wow. Clarify the Two of Swords. If I'm being very honest, it feels as if it's group one, but in a lighter version. Yeah. Or group one in another multiverse. And bottom we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So I would highly suggest for you to check out group one if you want to know in depth, or if you were called to. If not, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna get into your reading. So the thing that your future spouse wants you to know is that you have the key to unlock the door. Okay, we have with the Two of Swords and the Princess of Wands. Two of Swords is here talking about a situation which feels blocked, a situation where you feel locked, a place where you feel either disassociated, or a place where you don't know what to do or have no idea of anything or everything. But the fact that we have these two together, like in group one, is talking that you have the power to unlock what is locked. You have the power to solve the puzzle. Only you can do that. Okay? Let's read it one by one. Group one had a story laid out, but let's read this one by one. So we have the Two of Swords with the Nine of Swords, which is talking about the fact that any obstacle, any blockage, any mental fuzziness or mental block that you're witnessing in your life right now is a byproduct of your own inner wounds, of your own inner blockages and inner unhappiness. Nine of Swords is a card where the person is very anxious, the person has insomnia, they don't know, they are actually filled with, fear based energy a lot. Okay, and I did not realize this in group one, but Nine of Swords happens when our lower chakras are either blocked or disbalanced. Okay, which is the root chakra, especially the root chakra, because only when our root chakra is blocked or unbalanced, we sense fear. Okay, we are filled with fear, anxiety, etc. So this is talking that there's an imbalance within you, there's a blockage within you that is creating the distortions outside of you. If you're facing a block outside in the 3D realm, it is because there's a block inside of you. Okay, like imagine these nine swords as nine blocks. So they are inside of you, And the very first one is the disbalancing and the block of your root chakra. So you first must get out that block. Okay, this is about the blockage. Now, with the Princess of Wands and the Five of Swords, the person wants you to know, like I said in the group one, this is like group one in another multiverse. I'm not even kidding. Okay, this is he is saying that whatever this situation is, the Five of Swords, okay, the illusion, the blockage, the damage, the betrayal, the deception, everything is illusion. Please realize and recognize the fact that swords here is a representation of an illusion. Okay, swords is a representation of illusion, but the Princess of Wands is representing the inner fire within you, the inner power within you, by which you can cancel out and dissolve the illusion and realize and recognize the truth. So, if you're being faced with blockages, illusions, deceptions, betrayals, first, they might be karmic. Second, they are a representation of your own blocks. This is something people need to understand very deeply and very carefully. Like, even my closest people, okay, I have always told them, okay, I have said this to every single one of them as I can remember. You need to understand the fact that every problem that arises in the 3D arises within you. There is no way, I mean, no way anything that manifests in the 3D has not already manifested within you. A separation, if manifested in the 3D, is because it has manifested within you. An abandonment wound manifested in the 3D happens because the abandonment wound exists within you. So it's almost like one of my very close friends, my brother, he deals with this. He used to deal with this particular girl, okay, who was obsessed with him and was torturing it, whatever that was. And he was like, Trisha, please help me get out of this. I was like, you can get out of it by choosing to get out of it. It's as simple as that. If I have to give a more complicated case, here's the thing. A few years ago, 2-3 years ago, there was a case where this particular girl was being tortured and harassed by a guy, and she even sought out legal remedies regarding it. But still, despite the legal remedy, because if you are an Indian, you know the judiciary system sucks. Like, it's very slow, very slow. So, despite seeking legal remedy, the guy was still harassing and torturing. And she was like, Trisha, please help me. I was like, stop entertaining. I know it's easier said than done. Okay, I know it's easier said than done, especially in cases regarding harassment and torturing. I know it. I'm a law student. I know it. I understand it deeply. I'm not demeaning it. Neither am I trying to sound condescending. But what I'm trying to say is, if you do not want to deal with something, do not deal with it. As simple as that. If you want to get out of a situation, get out of a situation. Simple. And this is the biggest essence, the core lesson, the core essence of all manifestations and all quantum jump, all quantum leap. How do you freaking quantum leap? You don't freaking manifest. Manifestation, quantum leaping is just another part of illusion. An illusion where you manifest something by doing a ritual. No. What do you really do in manifestation and quantum leap? My loves, you only shift your consciousness. What happens in like, here's the gist of everything. You move from 3D to 5D consciousness when you quantum leap. What does it mean to already have it or to behave to already have it? That is a 5D consciousness. That is an abundant consciousness. That is a consciousness where lack and absence does not exist. So, like I said, you need to realize and understand the fact, I'm so sorry, I'm really really sorry, I do really apologize to you if I am triggering you. I know it can be very triggersome. I know this. I have been like, these aren't things that I have heard from someone. I have experienced it myself, in the most toughest and hardest way possible. And so I'm telling you, whatever advice I give to others are the advice that I have myself experienced in my life. So if I'm telling you that every blockage, every obstacle is a projection of the blockages that are already pre existing within you, I have experienced it, my love. And I'm not demeaning it, I'm not condescending it. It's not easy. It's not easy. Blockages such as trauma, childhood wounding, PTSD, fear of abandonment, fear of comparison, that has its roots in our childhood. I know it. I understand it. And I'm not saying that I'm completely healed or I'm completely over it. No. I still face blockages in my life. Like, there still are stones on my way, but I do realize and understand the fact that those stones are the manifestations of pre-existing blockages within me. So that is what your future spouse wants you to know. And once you realize that, you hit a period of complete transformation, complete death and rebirth. This realization will lead to a death, an ego death, a very 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 strong ego death. But here's the thing, and once you enter the ego death, this is something Ephesians first wants you to be aware of. Once you enter the ego death phase, the spiritual awakening phase where your old self has left, but you haven't entered the new self, and you're in the in between, and you're still learning, you're still healing, you're still becoming, you're still everything. I know it's a bit slow. It might seem as if it's taking long. It's taking so long, like lifetimes. Like you have died and lived 100 lifetimes in a day or in a week or in a month. That is understandable, but please understand with the Knight of Pentacles and the Death that progress is a stable and permanent progress. The Knight of Pentacles is a very positive omen here, suggesting that no matter how slow you think your progress is or how slow you think you're progressing, that progress is permanent. It's a progress that you will never fall back to. It's a permanent progress, it's a permanent shift. You're not temporarily healing, you're permanently healing, and permanent takes time. Everything in life that is supposed to be permanent takes time. Well, nothing is permanent, life itself isn't permanent, but what I'm trying to say is a long term effect or long term outcome does need a long term time. Okay, so you are permanently progressing, you're permanently healing, and so it might seem as if it's taking you lifetimes, and that universe has neglected you, blocked you, or the universe has gone, blindsided on you. No, the universe is watching, but they're making sure that everything you do is permanent. If there's a block, if there's a wound, you heal it permanently so that it doesn't arise up again, it doesn't come up again like cancer. Like, completely getting out of the system, permanently get out, shift. And that leads you to your biggest shift in your life with the Hanged Woman, a 360-degree shift which will change your sense of identity, which will change the sense of how you view the world, of yourself. This is self-realization. You will embark on a journey of self-realization, and you will realize and recognize who you truly are, and that you always were the creator of your own destiny, that you always had the power, you always had victory over the mental issues. Mental issues, what I'm trying to say with the sword is, psychological, emotional, mental, physical, whatever is in the 3D, you always had power over it. And you had to go through this process to realize that you are the ever powerful divine source being. And that shifts your life into such a new direction that you cannot fathom, you cannot imagine. The Ace of Swords, it's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough of you breaking from your mental jail, from the mental restrictions. And once you do that, it unlocks the doors to abundance. Then you no longer have to manifest because you already are that thou art. Okay, let's get some oracle. What does my group 2's future spouse? Okay, we have cannabis detachment. Yeah, the law of detachment. This world is not real. The emotions are not real. You're not this world, you're not this body, you're not this mind, you're not this emotions. You realize your ultimate power by detaching yourself from it. Because once you detach, you will realize that you were never that. And it had no control over you. It's like taking your power back. Take it, like as soon as I said taking your power back, we have nurture. Love yourself immensely. Your future spouse does want you to know that you need to start loving yourself more. You need to go on a deeper self-love journey, because the more you love yourself, you are loving the universe and the divine in a way. The more you nurture yourself, the more you heal yourself, the more you heal, the more you come into your fulfillment and fruition, into your purest form. Your future spouse, and not only your future spouse, but your divine the divine wants you to become your purest version, your purest self. The self who is ever powerful, the ever creator of all things and all beings, the source, the creator, the divine, the source, the universe. But how do you do that? By remembering. How do you remember? By detaching. Okay. Let us see more. What does my group 2's future spouse wants them to know? What does my group 2's future spouse wants them to know? What does my group 2's future spouse wants them to know? Okay. We have enlightenment, pursue spiritual growth. Yeah, you are meant for enlightenment. Some of you are just stuck in the 3D materialistic realm, but no, your soul is ever expanding. This enlightenment card here is representing that you are meant to self-realize. You are meant to realize that you are the creator, so that you live in an ever abundant energy where there exists no lack, there exists no absence, there exists no lack of abundance. There's only presence and abundance of everything. And enlightenment is self-realization, is liberation from the 3D, is liberation of your soul, is the realizations that you are the ever creator of everything, including your own destiny. And it starts with the realization and acceptance that you chose this journey. You are on this journey for a reason, and embrace the journey. Do not resist it. The more you resist the journey, the more problems you will face. Then we have animal bond, stand up for all animals. You might be an animal lover. If not, animals in spirituality and especially in tarot are also used as metaphor representing our own shadows and animalistic behaviors. Animalistic behaviors in the sense that things that are deemed unperfect, deemed unpure, and things that are mocked by the society, things that are not good, not right, the societal norms, accepting all those, loving all your parts, deeper self love, truly loving yourself as you love divine. Then we have dreams. Believe in your dreams. You're capable of achieving all you dream of. You're capable of achieving whatever you dream of. Another message could be that your dreams are potent and powerful at this time. Okay? Now, we're gonna see messages from the higher dimensional angels for you. Messages from the higher dimensional angels for you. What do the angels want you to know? Messages from angels for you. We have thank you, gratitude, appreciating what's sustaining you. You can begin with appreciating whatever is there. Be grateful that you have literally everything that sustains you. Be grateful for your body that despite all the challenges, despite all the hardships, it sustains you, it sustains your soul. Love your body, accept your body. Do you know why you must love your body? Because when you self abandoned yourself, when you left yourself, when you closed yourself to yourself, your body did not leave you, your body did not abandon you, it was there with you. And I'm being very emotional. I'm so sorry if I cry because I have been there. I have spent years of my life body shaming myself and criticizing myself. But when I left myself, when I abandoned myself, my body did not abandon me. Despite whatever was happening in my life, all the traumas, all the wounds, all the hardships, my body did not leave me. My body took care of me in whatever sense, and in every sense it was possible. And that is the same for you. Whether you're thin, you are chubby, you're fat, you have your belly, or whatever that is, your body sustained you. When you thought you cannot be sustained. So be grateful that you are here right now. Something took care of you. Even when you thought that nobody was taking care of you, the divine was not looking for you. Something or someone was taking care of you. This is why you are here right now watching this reading. Your higher self took care of you. God took care of you. Your friend might have took care of you. You might have taken care of your inner child. You took care of your inner child when the inner child wasn't loved, was neglected, was deprived of love. Be grateful for that. Be grateful that you're alive right now and you get to choose a better life for yourself. You get to choose for your own soul's expansion and you're not sleeping like others. Your soul has been given a chance to be awake, to wake up from this dream and wake up to your truth. You have got that chance. Embrace it, appreciate it. Bounteous, generously given relationships coming together. You are provided for. You are given enough. You are taken care of. Just look in your surrounding. Everything is in bountiful. Everything, every single thing in this universe unconditionally loves you. Nature loves you, Mother Earth loves you, your body loves you, your soul loves you, your higher self loves you, your parents love you, your friends love you, everyone loves you unconditionally. You need to shift from a place of conditional love, conditionings and programmings from the society into an unconditional state, your true state. I know it's not easy, but that is what you're meant to do. You're meant to free your soul. You're meant to liberate your soul from this 3D matrix. You cannot keep on wishing to get out of the matrix by wanting and desiring subconsciously to get into the matrix. And lastly, we have cleansing, releasing the old, energetic tune up, new beginnings. The spirits are cleansing up your space for you. They're preparing you for new beginnings. So if anything is shedding, if anything is crumbling, let it crumble down. It is welcoming a new beginning. It is welcoming a new reality for you. Okay. That was intense for me as well. Thank you so much, my dear group twos. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. I hope these advices really helped you. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment if it did. Okay, I love you guys so much. I am with you. The universe is with you. We are together. We are in this together as one. We are united. I love you all. Okay, I will see you soon. Bye bye. Hi, welcome, my dear group threes. Welcome to your reading of knowing what your future spouse wants you to know. Thank you so much for being here and for choosing this reading today with me. Thank you, universe. Thank you, divine. Love you, universe. Love you, divine. Dear divine, please connect me with my group two's energy group three's energy as well as my group three's future spouse's energy. Help me establish a contact with my group three's future spouse and help me channel the messages that my group three's future spouse have for my group threes. What does my group three's future spouse wants my group threes to know? What do they want my group threes to know? What does a future spouse wants you to know, group threes? What does a future spouse want you to know, group threes? What does your future spouse we have the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, many of you might be going through a breakup or a heartbreaking situation. We have the Fool at the bottom, the Two of Cups, the World. There's a message that I'm hearing. This is not the end of your world. Clarify the Three of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Swords. And clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have, oh my god, Seven of Swords, oh my god. Like, Seven of Swords came out in the pile 1, pile 2 had Five of Swords, and you have all. Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, this is very interesting energy. Let's talk about the Three of Swords, okay? So the Three of Swords is here representing either your current situation, a past situation, or an impact. Okay, impact, and that impact is one of heartbreak. One is one of heartache, loss, grief, sadness, trauma, depression. Like, as if someone tore your heart into 1,000 pieces, okay? Tore apart your heart, ripped your heart out of your body, and What your future spouse wants you know about this heartbreak or this situation in life, this very disappointing and grief filled situation, is that there was a reason that this had to happen. There's a reason that this had to happen. You had to go through all of this, and they're not here to explain the reason for why this happened, but they do want you to know that this heartbreak facilitates new growth, new beginning, and a deeper healing in you. This heartbreak will lead you into your own sanctuary. This heartbreak leads you into your own inner abundance. So it's take this like this has been a common theme for all the pile threes, and the reason might be the earth ascending up. Earth is as a collective ascending, not just a few, or like, you might have heard light workers, grid workers, star seeds, twin flames awakening. That's done. They are done. Now the earth is ascending. The earth is now transcending into a new vibrational frequency. It's transcending the lower vibration permanently. And so we are all interconnected. We are all a collective. And every single one person's ascension and transcendence helps the other, helps the collective in a way. And so this heartbreak had to happen. It might be a dark night of the soul or something very dark, something very shadow, something very sad in your life, so that the illusion could be ripped off. Take this three of swords as the illusion being ripped off, and once the illusion is off, what is left? The truth that you are ever abundant, you are ever in presence, you are ever filled, you are ever loved. Okay, and this is why I'm very happy that you have if I have to be biased and partial, which I'm not, but I'm going to say you are the luckiest out of the three, because it's easier for you. Okay, I know this sounds a bit how to say, biased and partial, but very honestly, you are luckier than the previous two piles. Okay, they had to go through like a lot of mud stuff. Okay, they had to go through the muddy waters. I'm not saying you don't have to, but it's just better for you, and that's actually good, that's actually fruitful. That is how your soul chose to live this life. That is how your soul chose to experience this life. Okay, now with the ace of pentacles and the eight of pentacles, here's the thing. Remember how I said the illusion being ripped off? Yes, the illusion, the identity crisis, everything that you have built right now has been ripped off from you, or will be ripped off from you, and you will be left with a blank slate. Now this is the like, this isn't an opportunity that is given to the previous two piles. That is why I'm saying consider yourself very lucky and very fortunate. We all are, but I'm just saying. Now you have the blank slate all to yourself. What do you paint? What do you want to paint your life with? How do you want to fill the blank canvas? It's all on you. Universe, like I said, see, after this three of swords, we have the ace of pentacles. The universe wants you to know that this heartbreak actually brings up not one but two aces. Oh my god, and then we have 10 of pentacles. We're going to talk about it. It brings an opportunity for you to build your own life. One filled with presence, one filled with abundance, one filled with love and not lack, absence, fear, judgment, etc. You have the colors to paint your wall. You have the colors to paint your life. What do you want to paint it with? For many of you, you will be encountering in 2026 new career opportunities, job opportunities. Universe is giving you a blank slate with a new beginning and saying, what do you want to color your life with? I'm giving you all the colors. What do you want to create? Do you want to create a life one of misery or one of abundance and happiness? And remember, being abundant and being happy is your innate nature, is your natural nature, is your behavior, natural behavior, your natural state of being, the Sat Chit Ananda. And anything that was blocking your way to Sat Chit Ananda, the bliss state, the divine bliss is being ripped off from you. Many of you will be entering Saturn's phase, okay, Saturn Dhaya, Saturn Sadesati, something like that, and you will be embarking on a very high spiritual journey. And this journey not only changes your life, because you will be able to live your life more abundantly and with more love, but you will also be able to have a new perspective on life with the Ace of Swords. This is a mental breakthrough, a deeper sense of knowledge, truth coming to you, truth being revealed to you. Something that was blocking your pathway is now being opened. Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is representation of a period where we have sown seeds, we are watering, we are putting in the hard work, and now we are waiting for the results to come. We're waiting for the tree to bear the fruits. The fruits are here, and now you can taste it one by one. So, despite all the heartbreaks and hardships that you're going right now, your future spouse wants you to know that a life far better than this awaits you. But here's the thing, you need to keep moving. Eight of Wands is a movement card. If it was in reverse, I would have said that you might have been stuck, you might have blocked yourself in the heartache situation. But here's a key, you need to keep going, you need to move on. I'm not saying if you witnessed a heartbreak today, if you had a major breakup today, move on tomorrow. No, but keep moving. Don't allow yourself to get stuck or your energy to get stuck, because you're very close to get your fruits. And see how we have the Eight of Pentacles before the Seven of Pentacles, which Eight of Pentacles is representation of your hard work. You're putting in the work, and Seven of Pentacles is waiting for the fruits. So you have done your hard work, and we have the Seven of Pentacles, and I just now see we have 8 portal that went, okay, in August. So you have no idea how beautifully your life is changing for you. Universe, your higher self has all and everything that you have ever desired waiting for you. The 10 of freaking Pentacles. All the money, all the stability, all the wealth, all the love, all the family, all the property, every desire you had is already there waiting for you. You might be asking, oh, I don't see it. Where is it? Here's something you need to know about energy and frequency. Do you know there are other worlds coexisting with us, like parallelly? The multiverse and the lokas, the different realms. Yeah, realms. Do you know why we cannot see those realms? It's because we are not at their frequency level to see it. Once we reach up to the higher realms frequency, we will be able to see the higher realms. And so the reason you're not seeing this already this is the ever present, but this isn't something that you're creating. It was always there. It is ever present. You are ever fulfilled. You are ever loved. You are ever abundant. The reason you're not seeing it is because you are not in an abundant place. You are not at a place of abundance. You are at a place of lack somewhere, and it's okay, it's fine, it's understandable. With the Three of Swords, we are at a lower vibration, we are hurt, we are traumatized, we have wounds to heal. But once you start healing those wounds, once you start recovering and taking back your power, taking back your pieces, you will see that you were always ever abundant. You are the one who always had, always have, always will have the charge of your own life with the Queen of Wands. Here's something, it is not coming prominently in your reading, but if you want to know more about the Five of Swords, I highly recommend you watch pile 1 and pile 2 as well. I'm telling you, the wisdom and the knowledge that I have downloaded and channeled for those two piles are just out of this world, and it will help you no matter what. So I highly suggest, it is my personal suggestion, to watch it. If not, that's fine. But with the Five of Swords here represents the deception, the betrayal, the lying, the cheating, the stealing, the illusion. And the Queen of Wands together coming out is saying that you have victory over this illusion. And this is the illusion that is stopping you from accessing the ever present abundance of Ten of Pentacles within you. So the gist, what your future spouse wants you to know, is that you are the queen of your own abundance. You are the freaking queen, and nothing and nobody can, betray you, or nothing can ever. How do I say this? You have the power to get out of the illusion, because it is not real, and that is why it's illusion. It's Maya. And the moment you realize that you were never trapped in the Maya is the moment you get out of Maya. The moment you realize that it is Maya, it is an illusion, and the illusion never had power over you, but you were the one who gave illusion the power to have power over you. You realize that you are the ever powerful creator, the ever powerful divine source, and then you take your power back, and boom, what you are your, soul essence, your ever abundant being. Okay? Show me more. What does my group 3's future spouse wants them to know? We have purity. You should watch, pile. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about the background. I'll spoil. Pile 2. Okay. Purity. I'm gonna read it from the guidebook. One more, we have grace. One more, please. One more. One. Okay, we have strength. Yes, the strength is the representation of the Queen of Wands, that you have the strength. Wounded healer. I just forgot. This is Chiron, and just a second. I just saw it yesterday, I guess. This might be your Chiron placement. Chiron in Sagittarius, Chiron in Sagittarius. Chiron and Jupiter is the wounded healer. What is purity talking about? Innocence, childlike joy, humility, purity, new beginnings, trusting in life, vitality. Then what do we have with grace? Inner beauty, inspirations, euphoria, vision, supernatural powers, a synergy. And with the 13th, we have strength, essence of creation, connecting to the creatrix within, fertility, birth, creativity, inner trust. This is your true self. I really feel for some of you, you will be reconnecting back with your inner child. And reconnecting back with your inner child is like reconnecting with your own soul. That is the purity energy. That is the purity message. That this journey, if you're asking this question, okay, now it's making sense. Your future spouse wants to answer a question that you have been asking as to why this is happening. The reason this all is happening is so that you come into your purest energy. The energy, the pure essence you were born with, of innocence, of childlike joy, of pure happiness and pure bliss. Remember the childhood days when we didn't, worry about anything. We were free. That is the energy that it is talking about. You have the power that no one else has, because the way you carry your wounds so gracefully almost makes it look flawless. But only you know how difficult it is to bear all those wounds and traumas and all those burdens. You have all the grace and strength that you need to overcome this, and you already have overcome it, is what your future spouse wants you to know. As a gist of this reading, your future spouse wants you to know that you have already overcome all the obstacles, and that you're happy that you are in the state of Ten of Pentacles. You are already there in the Ten of Pentacles state. You have already achieved it. No matter what you're going through, you have overcome it. You have won over life. Then we have Owl with follow your intuition. Yeah, follow your intuition, follow your gut, follow your third eye, because you already know the way. Our intuition is connected to our third eye, to our Agni chakra, and that is connected to our soul's wisdom. That is connected to the divine wisdom. Once the third eye is open, you are one step away from liberation and enlightenment. Like you are liberated, but one step away from enlightenment, which is your crown chakra. So follow your intuition, follow your soul. How to follow your soul, how to listen to your intuition? Shut off all the distractions, shut off all the noise from outside. Despite what your mind is chattering, come to your heart space and ask your soul, dear soul, tell me what is the truth. Tell me what is the truth. Initially, it will be difficult, but as you keep on trying to connect with your soul and listen to your soul, the noise subsides. And the voice that rises is your own inner voice, is your own soul's voice. Then we have originality, blaze your own trail. Yeah, this journey is this journey is meant for you to become your own purest original form. This journey is taking you back to your original form. And another message that your future spouse wants you to know that will make things easier is by being your authentic self. Be your authentic self. Stop pretending. If you don't like anything, you don't like it. You just don't like it. You don't need to people please. You don't need to explain why you don't like it. You don't owe anything to anyone. Just be you. The real you, the original you. And last, we have legends. Learn from those who inspire you. There are people around you who have inspiring stories, and listening and learning from them will benefit you. Even the trees have wisdom. Listen to the wisdom of trees. Listen to the wisdom that the wind carries. Okay, messages from the angels, from higher realms for you. Oh my god, yeah, please do watch pile 2, same card. I'm gonna read it from the deck because there was more channeled message. Generously given, relationships coming together. When water is present, life is present. It's a gift offered to us and through us. Generously offered, bountifully given. We are beginning to wake up to this precious substance we have in our lives and never take it for granted. Clean running water is a privilege that many in the West fail to appreciate, and it's one that many around the world go without. This card encourages you to appreciate the gifts, bounty, opportunities, and privileges that are in your life, to embrace what you need, but also be generous to others who might not have what you have. To acknowledge and receive the abundance around you, but also share it. To appreciate the simple things in your life, like running water. Don't hoard what you don't need. Share the plenty that surrounds you and watch as it swells and grows. Move from competition to collaboration. Rewrite the script of me against you. Welcome the wellspring that eternally bubbles up from deep within. Share what you love freely. So often, life is that much more enjoyable when it's shared with others. Where water is, life thrives. Where water flows, things are much more alive. Don't hoard and stagnate. Welcome mutual exchanges. Share what you have been blessed with and watch as everything around you and within you becomes more and more alive. A question for soul inquiry. How can you appreciate the bounty that's already around you? How can you be more generous in life? I want to pull two more cards for you. Two more cards. Oh, we already had this. Okay, we have sirens. Use your voice, expansion, and freedom. Oh my god. Okay. Then we have the rainbow, sweet relief, new beginnings, a new way forward. And thank you. Please, 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 please go watch group 2. Please go watch group 2. The sirens here is a representation of the power you hold with, and that your voice has power, your words carry power and vibrations. And this is relating to the core essence that you have the power to change your reality. You can change the world by just changing yourself. You don't have to change anyone else, just change you. And it's not like change you. It's like raising your own consciousness, becoming the divine essence. The rainbow is already present. Look at it. New beginnings are ahead. New ways are forged. New opportunities are being presented to you. Be grateful for all the good and bad things in your life, all the easy, rough, and tough things. Okay? So, thank you so much, my dear group threes. This is what I have for you. I really hope this reading resonated and helped. If it did, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you soon. Bye bye. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you, beloved. May Gaia's love wrap around you like a warm wind, and may your path ahead be guided by truth, tenderness, and trust. Until next time, keep listening to the whispers of your soul. Keep following your soul. Trust, faith, and be blessed. All of my highest vibrations to you. Thank you so much.